Alright, sorry about that. I had to confer with the wife to see if we were going to be blown away or not by that thunderstorm. So, like I was saying, middle finger, 3rd fret of the A string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Okay? So you're going to start off with the 3rd fret on the A string, pluck that, go down, hit an open G, hit that 3rd fret on the B, then go back down to that open B, or sorry, open G. Okay, then move that middle finger from the 3rd fret on the A to the 3rd fret on the E. Play that, 3rd fret on the E, again the open G, the B, so that is, so those two parts together, start with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A, the bottom part is the same, E, then lift up your middle finger, take your index finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the G. And then you're going to strum down, or pick down, an open D, that 2nd fret on the G, and then that B, then take that index finger and move it up just one step, one string from that G to the D, and strum down the same pattern, the D, now an open G, and that B, and then lift your finger up and do an open D and the B. So again, that goes open D, 2nd fret on the G, move that index finger up to the 2nd fret of the D with the open G now, then an open D and the B again. So that whole first part again from the beginning with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A, move it down to the E, index finger 2nd fret of the G with the open D starting out, move that index finger up to the 2nd fret of the D, open G now, then an open D and that B. So all together I'll play it real slow so you can hear the whole thing together, okay? Okay, do it once really slow one more time. Okay, that's the first part. Now the second half starts out the exact same way, but it ends differently. And it's really cool the way that they do it. After I show you how to do it, I'll show you how it fits in. This is actually Steve's part, Steve Clark, his part of the song. Phil Collen is doing something else that helps to complement this part. But Steve's really doing this entire part that I'm playing, okay? So the second part, the second half, starts out the same way. Starting position with the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B, and you start out the same way. A, G, B, G, then move down to that low E, open G, B, open G again. Then the next part is familiar as well. Open D, 2nd fret with the index finger on the G to the 3rd fret on the B. Then this is where it changes. Then you go down to an open A, open D, open G, and then put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A, and then play an second fret of the A, and then an open G. So that entire second half goes. Then you jump right back into the beginning of the first half. Okay? I'm going to play that second half again for you real slow, and then we'll go through the whole thing slowly so you can hear how it all fits together. Okay? Right back into the first half. Here's the second half. First half. Let's speed it up a little bit. Obviously, I got a little excited there and messed up a little bit on the end, but you can hear how it fits together. How both parts, they complement each other. You have the 3rd fret on the B, and then after that you have the A and the open D playing. That 3rd fret on the G. They really complement each other in the way that they fit together. Now earlier when I mentioned how Steve and Phil, they have this really cool thing where Steve is playing the main riff of the chorus and Phil is actually backing him up and kind of beefing up the main bass part of the song. And that part goes like this, and you can hear it in the main part that Steve plays, but the way that Phil plays it, it really beefs it up the way that he plays it. So just so you know what it is, so that if you want to, if you're playing in a band and you have two guys playing together, you can play it together so that you can have the same kind of sound that they have. Starts with the 3rd fret on the A, then you go down to the 3rd fret on the E, then you could do an open D, but I do it the 5th fret on the A, so that you can get a little wobble on that. And then go up to the 7th fret on the A. And then go back down to the 5th fret on the A. Then you go back down to the 3rd fret on the A. The 3rd fret on the E. Then go to the 5th fret on the A. Then an open A. Then the 2nd fret on the A. So all together, a little bit faster now, it goes like this. And you can actually hear that in the main part that Steve is playing. You have, I'm just going to play the bass parts of it, okay? That's what we were playing earlier. The only difference is you have the high parts of it, where when you play them together, you get. Sorry about that. Let me start that over again. So paired together, you get the really rich, deep sound, and obviously there is another part where there's just a guitar playing a single note, just going up and down the neck with a little bit of extra whammy on it. Kind of sounds like a siren in the background. I haven't figured out that part of it yet. That's, you know, a little bit beyond what we're trying to do here. But that is how you actually do play the guitar portion of the solo of Armageddon It. So, hope that makes sense. I hope it's what you're hearing on the album. And again, if you go to that Armageddon It studio version that you can find on YouTube, just put in Def Leppard Armageddon It studio version. You'll be able to hear that about 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes into the song. You'll hear the part that I was talking about where it's just the guitar with a little bit of backing of bass and drums, but they're a lot quieter. You really hear the lead guitar and really just Steve's part, where Steve is playing the actual chorus of it. So, hope you enjoyed the video. It's my first one I've ever done for an instructional one, and given the torrential downpour we had while I was doing it, I'd say it didn't go too bad. So, have a great day, rock on, and Def Leppard rocks.